welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am going to take you along with me as I decorate my seasonal tree here at the farmhouse in the dining room. We're going to be decorating it for Easter. So last year, if you didn't watch that video, I will make sure that I link it in an iCard right here and maybe down in the description box. But my theme was all about carrots. And so I really did a lot of oranges in the dining room. And of course, I always incorporate everything that I do in the dining room with my base color, which is blue. And so I like to try and change things out every year. First of all, because I have a YouTube channel and I'm wanting to bring you guys some fresh ideas, but also just for myself as well. I like to just kind of be able to express myself creatively, and in seasonal decor, I like to, like I said, switch things out. So it doesn't mean that I will not use the things from the previous years, but I may use them in a different room or in a different way. And then also, I've always got that theme in the back of my head to refer to for maybe a year or two from now. Always looking for inspiration, you know, wherever I can find it, whether it be from watching a YouTube video or Instagram posts or Pinterest, or just walking around in a store. So let me show you what my inspiration is for this year's Easter decor here at in the dining room. So I happened to be in Hobby Lobby and I saw this really cute truck sign. What drew me to it was, of course, like I said, I always try to incorporate blue in whatever seasonal decor I do in this room. And so this truck is done in a really pretty, kind of like almost like a denim blue color. And then what I loved about it, of course, was the colors of the Easter eggs, the green, the pink, the blue, the yellow. And of course you've got the little bunny booty that's kind of sticking out. But I just thought this was so cute. It was $34.99, and then you of course got 40% off. This is on a kind of like frame. So if you like this but don't want to like use it in your tree how I'm gonna be doing it, you could always use this to sit around somewhere. It's super cute. Tree is a cream colored Christmas tree from Cracker Barrel that I purchased many years ago. So let me go ahead and show you what the tree looks like just right now. Hey guys, so here is the tree all bare. Well, I say all bare, but I always keep this grapevine garland, keep that on here. I really like the, kind of like the natural element that it brings, and it's just another added texture. I put this kind of like almost like mossy kind of style ribbon and this burlap ribbon on it a couple years ago. Well, yeah, it was a couple years ago, and I've just kind of left it on there. It just, you don't really see it a whole lot, but it does add another element of texture. And then here's what I was talking about when I said the eucalyptus garland. And so you can see I do, this was a pre-lit tree, but some of the lights went out on it, so I had to add lights in, which is such a pain because I didn't want to take all of this stuff off to do. So you obviously see these wires right now, but you will not see that when I have it all decorated and everything else on here. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not concerned about it. Let's keep this galvanized tree collar that I picked up from Walmart years ago around it. Of course, ignore the mess that my Valentine's Day stuff, when I was taking it off, it made a mess. So anyway, that is what we have to work with. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I think the first thing that I'm going to do is place my truck on what I do is I try to find a spot kind of in the middle, in the center of the tree, but off to one side. I don't want to like put it directly in the center, so I'm probably thinking that I'll put it in the center of the tree, but more towards the left side. That seems like what I typically do, usually in between like this eucalyptus garland and then this one. That's probably what's going to happen. So I'll be back with you when I get that done. Okay guys, so I went ahead and placed the truck on the tree. I actually decided to place it more towards the bottom of the tree this time because it is so large. I have a little DIY kind of craft that I'm going to do. It's going to be a bunny booty. I have the truck more positioned to the left side towards the bottom. And then I think what I will do is place the bunny booty kind of more towards the right side up higher. And then I think what I'm going to do for my tree topper is have some big bunny ears. That is kind of what my thought process is as of right now. So we will see as we go creatively. I don't do these types of designs beforehand, before filming it. So you guys are literally just kind of doing it with me. So sometimes what I say at the beginning of the video is not what ends up happening. It just depends on how it flows. But in my head, that's what I've got going on. But I do like how the truck looks down there towards the bottom. And honestly, I didn't even use floral wire. I just kind of used the tree itself and just kind of basically pushed that truck into the tree, if you will. What I'm gonna do now is I think I'm going to get my bunny booty made and then I will show that to you guys and place it in the tree, and we'll go from there. Okay guys, so I attached my bunny booty up there like I told you, and then I actually made some bunny ears as well, and I placed them up towards the top. Interested, I do have a DIY tutorial coming up showing you how I made the cute little bunny booty as well as those cute little bunny ears. I had to customize and make my own because there's no way I would have been able to find something as big as what I needed for this tree. So I've got the lights on, and it's not really coming together quite yet, but we're getting it. So I've placed the 3 big items on. Now I'm going to work on, I'm going to go ahead and make a bow for the top. I may make a couple bows for this tree. I'm not sure how I'm going to want to play with ribbon yet, but I'm definitely going to, like I said, make a bow for the top, and hopefully I'll get that on next and then show you what's going on, what I've decided to do with any other ribbon. Guys, so when you are creating, you have got to be willing to roll with the punches, right? If you are a crafter, you're gonna totally know what I mean. If you are a new crafter, just understand that rolling with the punches and changing things to suit you is okay. You know, even a do-over is okay. So I'm gonna show you what I've done to the Easter tree, and it's gonna kind of be, I didn't redo anything, but I added something that I didn't expect that I was gonna add. So let me just show you. So I decided that I was going to add this Harlequin wired ribbon that I've had for a while. I've used it in other projects. It is from Hobby Lobby. I think it was $9.99, and of course I get it when it's 50% off. The reason why I did this was twofold. Number one, my bunny ears. Because I actually had this idea in the back of my head. I have this black hat. I purchased that from Hobby Lobby. I think it's supposed to be technically like a snowman hat. I've had him, I actually bought it to make a nutcracker tree topper, which I never ended up doing. So I had in the back of my head that it would be really cute to make a bunny hat tree topper instead, but I was like, no, I'm just gonna do the ears. But then when I couldn't get those ears to lay right, I went ahead and decided to go ahead and glue them onto my hat so that they would have a stiff form, that they would, you know, look really good on top of my tree. And I am really pleased with the way that it turned out. I took some of that Harlequin ribbon and some really light sheer ribbon that is, I think, from Dollar Tree, and just made kind of like a big bow. I glued that all on there. So see, making these bunny ears, it's hard to tell what you can do. So I highly recommend everybody to make a set of these. I mean, but if you're gonna use them just, you know, not gluing them onto anything, definitely make sure that you put a dowel rod, glue a dowel rod in there, or really strong wire. So anyway, I'm really pleased with the way that this turned out. And so because I used that and I put the Harlequin ribbon on the hat, I decided to make some more of the Harlequin ribbon kind of go through the tree. So I did some here. I did a little bit there, and just kind of eyeball it. There is no rhyme or reason to this. There is no perfect way to do ribbon. I know that from my experience, I've started to put ribbon on and I've not liked the way that it looked, but I kind of kept, you know, going forward with my tree design, and then at the end, I really, really liked it. So sometimes the ribbon doesn't look really good until you get everything else on there. So you can see, like I said, I just eyeballed it there, and then I've got a little piece over here on this side, and I've got a little piece on this side. You don't want to, you know, have it all bunched together. You want to separate it. I also did in my Easter stash, I have this Easter egg garland. I've had it for a couple years. I think I bought it on clearance from Hobby Lobby. I had 2 of them, so I just kind of put them on there as well. So far, I'm liking it. I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add floral picks to the top, and then I will add floral picks. One of the things that I enjoy doing with my trees is placing floral picks to where they're poking out of the trees. It just adds dimension. So I will be back to you as soon as I get that done, and I'll show you, like I said, where I've placed them. Okay guys, I finished putting all the florals on. I also decided that I would add this galvanized bucket. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave it on there or not, but it's another idea for you. But I thought, I don't know. I just thought it would be kind of cute up there. It's because with all of the florals that I have on the Easter tree, I thought it would be kind of cool to make it seem like there's just, this is the watering can that's watering all these flowers. I don't know. We'll see. I always like to do, like if I get an idea like that, I will do it, and then I'll live with it for a day or two, and I'll see whether or not I like it. So far we shall see. I don't know. I don't have anything inside of it, so I'm not sure what I should do there. But I'm really liking how all of the florals have turned out. I did add this bouquet of pink tulips here, and I added one here. I actually bought those at Dollar General. They were only $5 a piece, and they were the exact kind of color that I needed. I bought them with intentions of doing another floral arrangement in the foyer, but that's usually how it goes. I'll buy something for another area and not finish that project or whatever first, and then I'll realize I have them and I'm like, oh, I'll use them here instead. So now I'm gonna have to go out and buy more. I did add these yellow hydrangeas. I think I've got like 4 of them on there, and I just tried to kind of push them in to kind of fill up empty areas. The reason why I chose to put that bouquet of tulips right there was because, as you can see, I only have this one pick of, I think I purchased these at Hobby Lobby like last year on clearance or something like that. And there's just 3 little top hats with the bunny ears. I only have one pick of that. So I decided to kind of make it a part of the tree topper, and then to kind of balance out what I had going on. Because as you can see, the blue, the pink, and the yellow, I decided to put more towards this side. I do have my bunny top hat kind of slightly off-centered. So those flowers, those floral picks, as well as the bunny hat floral picks, kind of balance that out. And then the pink tulips kind of, I felt like they needed something over there kind of balancing that out, if you will. I don't know. I don't have a rhyme or reason for things. I just step back and look. It's hard to kind of explain. So I'm really pleased with the way that it's looking. It's super pretty. It's super springy. Let me see if I can take a step back. It is dark time now, so it might be, that'll kind of give you a shot. It's so hard to get pictures of this tree in this room. I don't know why things look, I wish I could bring all of you here because it looks so much prettier in person than it does on video, I promise. Everybody that comes in and sees it says that, just because it's so hard for me to fully capture it. I don't know, it's just weird angles and weird lighting and stuff in here. It's a very bright room, but being that this tree is in the corner and there's like windows next to it, it's very hard to photograph and videotape in the daytime. And then at night, I've got the table here, you can see it's just in my way. But seriously, it looks really cute. So now what I'm gonna work on, I have several of these large eggs. I don't have them in the exact colors that I would like to have them. I think I've got some blue and some cream and then this like brown color. But I think like, just like I feel like the black kind of balanced things, if you will, because there's so many pastels on the tree. I feel like adding that Harlequin ribbon and then the black top hat kind of added some, I don't know, grounded it, if you will. I think that this brown will kind of do the same thing. You know, so I'm gonna add a bunch of these, and one of my favorite things to do is, instead of just hanging things on the tree itself, one of the reasons why I love to put floral picks like protruding out from the tree so far, first of all, it extends your design, but then it gives you another area to hang things on. And I love to like hang stuff like this, like from right here. So it's out, and it just gives it more dimension. I don't know. I really love that. It's one of my favorite things to do. I typically do it with almost just about every tree, especially in this room. So I'm gonna work on doing all that, and then I've got one more thing to add, and then she'll be about finished. So I'll be right back with you. Okay guys, so I went ahead and added all of those faux little eggs that I have. I've kind of hung them out as far as I could. I will say that they are a little bit heavier, so whatever you do, if you decide to do something like that too, try to pick something that is lighter in weight to hang, just because remember that if it's heavier, it is going to weigh your branches or your picks or whatever down some. But I also have these pink, super pretty sparkly, they're actually Christmas bulbs. I use them at Christmas in my formal living room, and I also use them in the Valentine's Day tree. And I decided I would go ahead and throw them on here too, just for one more thing. I am definitely a maximalist. I love to place things in every little nook and cranny. I am not a minimalist, especially when it comes to Christmas trees or seasonal decor. I just love to go big or go home. So I actually only have one more thing that I want to add to this tree. It is a DIY, and I will show it to you in just a second. Okay guys, so the last thing that I ended up adding was these super cute little DIY bunnies that I just recently made. So I added 5 of them. I've got a pink one, a couple yellow ones, and a blue one. You can see there's one that I did in yellow, and let's see, there's one that I did in blue. So I think I'm done with the Easter tree for this year. Hey, I just had another idea, and so I threw it on there, and I wanted to make sure I shared it with you guys just to give you some more inspiration. But I happen to have these super pretty little dainty butterflies. They're really lightweight, and I just added a couple of them to the Easter tree as well. So I put one on this hydrangea, and I put one on the bunny booty, and then I've got one over here on the watering can, another one over here on this other hydrangea, and then one on this hydrangea. And then I did happen to have this really pretty pink butterfly. It was actually, I think I bought this at Walmart, like, oh my goodness, so many years ago. It was a part of their their Christmas collection. So I kind of wish now I had more of them, to be honest with you, because it's so pretty. So I think maybe this Christmas I might have to look for stuff like this in pink to use for my spring tree. So just wanted to make sure I shared that with you too. Go ahead and get this video out to you guys, so that I'm hoping that you guys will be inspired to create your own Easter seasonal tree or spring tree. So make sure that you subscribe to my channel too, because I will have a DIY video coming out to you really soon on how I created the cute little big bunny booty, as well as the ears that I used on the top hat. If you are interested in knowing how I created these bunnies, then let me know. I can do a DIY for that. It was really easy, but if I don't hear a lot of response that you want to see that, I may not put that one out. We'll see how much time I have. But like I said, if a lot of you want to see it, then I'll go ahead and I'll make sure that I get it out there for you guys. So hope you guys love it. I think it turned out so stinking cute. But my dining room is literally a mess, you guys. I have still got to do the fireplace mantle. I have got to make sure that I do an Easter tablescape video as well. I want to get that out. And so, of course, I'm also going to be working on doing a spring porch and all kinds of fun videos coming out to you guys. So make sure that you are subscribed so you don't miss anything. If you love how this Easter tree turned out as much as I do, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. It really helps my channel out. Share it with your friends and help me grow. Super fun. Every year I feel like I say that, oh my goodness, this is my favorite one, da 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 da. I'm not sure. I really love the one from last year. I just loved all the carrots, but I'm really liking this one this year as well. It's just, I like the colors. I kind of like that I went ahead and used all those pretty, you know, pinks and those blues, and I really like how I added that Harlequin ribbon. I did buy another roll of it I will say that. I may add just a little bit more ribbon right in there. I didn't want too much on the tree, but I am going to be using it probably to create some bows for the fireplace mantle. But I'm really happy with the way that it turned out. I hope you guys are too. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. All right, bye guys.